You gentlemen ready?
I am so ready to be angry. Let's do it.
Welcome to Rock Fan Radio. Chicago's #1 rock podcast, where we spin our favorite tunes and talk about life as a rock and roll fan. From concerts to our favorite tracks to the stories from the scene that have helped shape our lives. We're excited to talk music with you. You can also get all of our episodes and more at www.rockfanradio.com. Without further ado, here's your host, Jason.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of season 2 of Rock Fan Radio. Today, I got Parker, I got Steve, I got Chris, I got Reed with me, and Dave's supposed to be showing up, but he decided that he'd rather go out to dinner with family than hang out with us. Yeah, he's kind of off the list now. Lots of stuff to talk about today. We're going to go through current events, new stuff that's happening in the rock scene. Then we're going to talk about the nominations for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 2026 a little bit. Today is February 26th, 2026. It's a Thursday night, and we're going to go with it. So, gentlemen, how are things going? What's garnered your attention in the rock scene in the past couple of weeks since we last talked? We last had our podcast about 2 weeks ago.
I like that new Nothing More song. The cover for Nine Inch Nails is pretty good.
The Nine Inch Nails song. What song do they do?
It's shoot. We're in this together now.
We're in this together. I saw them do that. Like, you know how Octane is Sirius XM Octane. When they bring bands into the studio, one of their requirements is to do a cover song. So It's actually pretty fun. So whenever they bring a band in the studio, they say you have to do a cover song. And I actually saw Nothing More do that song, or I listened to it like 4 or 5 years ago. So I think it's fun that they just now released an official cover of it.
Yeah. They're pretty fun to see live.
Yeah, they're one of those bands that's really, really good live. They've got a lot of energy, and then they put that bass on the like the bass rack, and then all 4 of them get on the bass and just start pounding strings and all playing off one single instrument. Kind of neat stuff.
What do they call that? The claw or something?
Do they call it the claw? Or maybe it's a scorpion? Or no, they also have this giant They have a giant rig that they have on the stage that Johnny Hawkins gets on. I think that's his name, Johnny Hawkins gets on, and they basically have these props. They put on a really good live show.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. That Nine Inch Nails cover is pretty cool, but for me, they overdo it a little bit. Like, it's a little too much going on, where I think Trent Reznor, when Nine Inch Nails did it originally, it was more balanced, and this one is kind of straight down your throat.
Yeah.
In other news of Nine Inch Nails covers, have you guys heard the In This Moment cover of Closer?
I have not.
No. Oh, don't.
Oh, don't?
Don't?
Bad? I mean, there's some hotness to it because, Maria Brink.
It's a girl singing it?
And it's Maria Brink, but
yeah,
no,
she's nice to look at.
That's one of those songs, though, that's tough to cover, and you just probably shouldn't.
Parker, you have a Maria Brink story. I know we've talked about this in the past, right? Don't you have a friend who played in a band with her, played In This Moment, then eventually got kicked out? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he joined and left. I don't know how much I should share of that story, but she's not the best of people, I've heard.
Huh.
So you knew somebody that ended up in a band with her, like an earlier rendition of In This Moment, and then eventually they changed whatnot. Was it in the Chicago area?
Yes. He was in the Chicago area. Just an acquaintance of an acquaintance, really. But I heard through the grapevine that she is
hard to work with.
Yes. Yeah. That's probably the most politically correct we can be.
When did they release this cover, Reed? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know. I heard it while I was driving the other day on Octane like a week ago. So I think it's relatively new, but
I'm going to have to go check that out. So
you should check it out.
One thing about our new format here, something new we started doing last week is we actually put together a playlist, a companion playlist for our podcast here, so that a lot of the songs that we go ahead and we talk about, we actually will go ahead and put it on the playlist so you guys can go check that out. It's all on our brand new website, actually, too. spent a little time this week revamping our website. Go there, check it out, rockfanradio.com. It actually has content now, unlike it did not before. And then, you can see more information about all of us, see some of our history, ages, the kind of stuff we're into, kind of shows we're into. And yeah, so we've kind of got all that up there. And then we've got a companion playlist paired with every one of our episodes. So you can always go to Rock Fan Radio and you can watch the episode there, rockfanradio.com, watch the episode there. And then you can listen to the companion playlist right from the website. So we'll make
is
sure
In
we
This
put that on.
Moment Closer going to make the playlist?
I think it has to now.
Yeah,
has
you
to.
guys
What
are
we
in for a
talked about.
treat. Yeah.
Great job, Reed. Great job bringing it up.
I said sorry.
You know what I've been really excited, not really excited about, but what I've been thinking about a lot over the past couple weeks in terms of current events. Do you guys hear the new Foo Fighters song?
I
No.
have.
I've
I
not.
have not.
Yes.
I tore Foo Fighters a new one on an episode a couple last season. They're one of those bands that I am not happy with when I see live. I'm not going to go into it. It's in a past podcast. And I've kind of been meh on the new music they've been putting out for the past couple years. But they put out this new song called Your Favorite Toy. And I can't believe this. This is off their new album. It's a title track of their new album. It is their 12th album. The fact that Foo Fighters has 12 albums absolutely blows my mind.
The fact that Foo Fighters is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Soundgarden isn't blows my mind. Sorry, that's foreshadowing.
Oh, God damn it, Reed.
Dave Grohl's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I think, with Foo Fighters and with Nirvana. So
Yeah.
we're going to talk all about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and if it's bullshit or not a little bit later. But anyways, this favorite toy track, it sounds unlike any Foo Fighters song I've ever heard before.
Because it's good.
I'm not a fan of the last couple albums. The last album with Pretender on it was really good. That's like their last good album, and they've kind of all been flops and mediocre since. So they put out this new album. They put the second single off the new album, and it's actually sounds like nothing
good.
I've ever heard Foo Fighters do. It's noisy. It's garage rock. It's got it almost sounds like a Stroke song to me.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah, right?
analogy right there. Yeah.
They lost
And-
me after White Limo. White Limo was like the crescendo, and wasn't that on their first album?
No, that was
Or that I don't
Limo
remember.
was, I know it was not. It was a couple albums in. Color and the Shape was their second album ever. It's one of my favorite albums ever. It's the one with Monkey Wrench. It's got Everlong on it. It's got My Hero on it. All the like really, really songs that put Foo Fighters on the map. But this new album, I'm kind of excited about it. Have you guys followed any of the stuff about Josh Freese and the firing and everything that happened? Because I know Dave Grohl came out and started talking more about what actually happened, because they're now, when Taylor Hawkins passed away, they brought on Josh Freese, who's like the biggest studio musician, rock musician there is. He's on everybody's album. I talked about it last podcast, and they decided he wasn't a good fit. Josh Freese broke the news and said, hey, not really working for me. I'm going to go back to being a studio musician with every band on the planet. It's a better fit for me. And then Dave Grohl this week just came out and said that, at the end of the day, he was not a fan. I don't want to say a fan. He was not a fanatic of the music, and that wasn't going to be a good fit for us. So they moved on to this new drummer. And we've got this song now, My Favorite Toy. Your favorite toy.
Yeah, I
So
think props to them for cutting it short. I mean, if the guy's a fit, great. If he's not a fit, let's find someone that is. I mean, he's never going to be around forever. That guy hops around, from project to project like nothing. So yeah, if it's not working, let's find someone else. And it sounds like they went to a whole different direction too. So don't know if he was a part of that song or not.
Yeah,
So check it. I'm gonna try something new on Rock Fan Radio. We're actually gonna play some music. I did a little research on this, and officially, if we're playing copyrighted music, we cannot play it, and it's gonna get bounced. But I guess we have some kind of case if we're actually talking about the music and critiquing the music, and in cases some of these AI platforms actually give you a little more wiggle room. So we're going to try it. We're going to play a little of the song of all these songs and see if we can get through the AI filters here. So this is your favorite toy. And you can see it's real grungy is not the right. It's dirty. It's fuzzy. And
Real fuzzy.
Dave Grohl said that this is the noisiest song that they've ever written as a band, which I think is pretty cool.
Oh, Dave,
Dave's here. All right, so this is a little tidbit of your favorite toy by Foo Fighters.
That's better.
It's got like that 4 on the floor beat, like just down your throat, real fuzzy, lots of noise.
Yeah, I love the
shoegazer
garage
in me
rock,
loves it.
man. I fucking love this shit.
And they got that slide guitar going too. That's so not Foo Fighters. All right, before we get bounced, I'll stop playing it.
That's
So
more
that's
new
my
age.
big win for the week. I'm pretty psyched about it. Foo Fighters are rolling through town. Not a big fan of seeing Foo Fighters live, but Queens of the Stone Age is opening, and they are fucking amazing.
Queens
so
is really
that might
good
be happening.
live. Queens is
And my cousin
really
has
good.
been all over me to go to that show.
Who is?
I will
Guess
say
you're going to that
Queens
show?
is playing a really stripped down kind of a set right now.
Really?
It's a lot more mellow. This past tour, I think they have a small kind of spring tour as well. But so just temper your enthusiasm, Jason. Unless you like the mellow Queens.
Well, they did like they did a tour here at the Chicago Theater. They came through the Chicago Theater, and they did like all acoustic alternate versions of their songs. And it started out because they did a show in like a cave, not a
Yeah.
cave, like old. There's a word for this. I can't
Yeah,
come up.
catacombs.
Catacombs. They're
went to
in the
that.
catacombs. What do you know about that, Chris? Do you know anything?
Yeah, I mean, they played the show in France or something. I think they showed it online, afterwards. Cool. I mean, props, for doing something different. I like the rock side of Queens. That's I think what most people like. So hearing Josh try to be a crooner, it's not really my jam. But hey, he's doing something different. It keeps him happy. So I'll wait till the next tour.
Yeah, it's really cool. The catacombs thing they did, and I actually saw it come through town. I was actually on the local H bulletin board, and there were some folks that said, like, I have tickets if anybody wants to go. And I had the chance, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not sure I'm going to love this or not. So I'm waiting for the DVD, and I'll check it out when it happens.
Do you know that Catacombs is my most favorite Poi Dog Pondering song of all time?
What was that?
I know.
So glad you're here, Reed.
Reed,
Fight
thanks.
again.
No, you know what? Now I just want to see that show up on the show's playlist now too. You guys are about to get some 1990s Chicago grunge rock. They're not
God damn
grunge.
it.
It's not
Folk rock.
grunge. It's like
It's
it's what do you even call Poi
What-
Dog? It's like light rock.
It's not light rock. There's got to be. They
No,
got to be.
actually, I
in
know
the
nothing
genre.
about it. Are they heavier?
No, God, no. They're like a jam band almost, but with lyrics. Anyways, Poi Dog Pondering Catacombs. Great song. Check it out. It'll be on there. You're welcome.
I probably won't listen to that. I got to be honest.
I am ruining this playlist right
These
now.
first two songs are getting up to a great start, Reed.
All right. So what's with the Hall of Fame? I want to know about the Hall of Fame.
I want to talk about Don Broco first because I got more current events to talk about. Do you guys know anything about Don Broco?
No.
No.
I have
Negative.
no idea who that is.
Have you heard of Don Broco?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Shame on all of you. Don Broco is on my top 5 bands I want to see live. And the reason I got into Don Broco is because I heard how amazing they are live. Don Broco is a band that is like rock, but then they throw in pop lyrics and pop choruses out of nowhere, and it's all over the place, and it's really freaking cool. It's on my
Oh.
running list when I go for runs outside, which is not
Dude, is that on Octane with Nickelback?
Yeah, that's where I'm going, baby.
Ah,
So the new Don Broco song has Nickelback in it, which is funny because we were talking about Nickelback last episode, and they're kind of like a last thing I expect to see with a band, with an up-and-coming modern band like Don Broco. But I guess they started building this new song, and it's the title track from their album that's coming out on March 27th, Don Broco. And they're like, let's get Nickelback to sing on this. And they reached out to Nickelback, and it turns out that Chad Kroeger and Ryan Peake said, yeah, what the hell, let's not. So Chad's singing on it, and you can hear Ryan playing guitars. And it's like actually a heavier song than I've ever heard from Don Broco. But they are such a freaking cool band. Want to hear a song?
This song does kind of cook, but you're again just going.
You know,
through your
this isn't
PC.
my favorite Don Broco song. I got to be honest, but it does rock.
It's the best Don Broco song I've ever heard.
Well,
But I've only heard this
I'm
song,
gonna
so-
educate you. So this screamy stuff is not like them. They're not very a screamy band. So you hear Chad Kroeger coming in?
Chad Kroeger is always coming in.
This is classic Don Broco, this stuff. Anyways, check it out. I'm a really big fan of it. That's all I got to say about that one. Anyone else have any current events before we go to the Hall of Fame?
There's a
No.
couple new releases in the heavy metal world.
Ooh,
We're dropping the name Era again. They just came out with another single this last week called I, the Many Names of God. It's pretty good. It's a lot heavier, I would say, than some of their other stuff, but they're kind of bringing it back home a little bit. It's real
can't
good.
wait for that album. It's gonna be
Cool.
so good.
Yeah, it should be out in a week or two. Actually,
Yeah, next
from
Friday,
tomorrow?
right?
yeah,
right?
next Friday.
Or
I
2
believe.
Fridays.
Next Friday? I love
I think it's
New
March.
Release Friday.
Yeah, I think it's next Friday. I think it's March 6th.
Listeners party.
Yeah, right.
Actually, we could do that. And
Mhm.
this is like the only band we all can agree on too. We talk over text a lot, right? And it's like, oh my God, we actually found a band we all like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I bet there's some more overlap out there. I know, Jason, we were looking at some of the bands you were talking about liking that you're putting in the bio. Like you said, Pink Floyd is one of your favorites. Like, oh yeah, they're like a Mount Rushmore band for me. Any other Floyd fans out here?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
I mean, it's Pink Floyd. How can you not be
Yeah.
a fan of Pink
Right.
Floyd? Like,
Yeah. It's like Sabbath, Metallica, Zeppelin. Yeah.
So my question when I meet new people, and I actually pose this in business situations and it makes people feel awkward. But I'm like, who's better, Pink Floyd or Led Zeppelin?
Led Zeppelin.
What the fuck, Led Zeppelin?
Who's
Yeah.
better?
Bring it, Dave. Bring it.
Come
I
on,
see
Dick,
that. I
what
see
do you
your
got?
your
You
face
can't
of
decide.
discontent.
All right. So
Hmm.
David Gilmour's guitar playing is legendary. Jimmy Page, you could argue it, but he's never been as known as I don't want to say virtuoso, but the two of them play so different. But David Gilmour has so much feel in his music, and I would argue that Pink Floyd is anthemic. I know that's a word that you're kind of leaning on, Jason. I just feel like Zeppelin is legendary in their own rights, but I don't want to call it a musician's musician. That's kind of cliche, but I feel like that's Floyd. People who really like Floyd are really into Floyd. I know some
Yeah.
people who are into Zeppelin, but I don't know that it's to the same level, to the same depths, you know.
That-
You
that's
got
totally fair.
nobody owns one or two Floyd albums. You've got like 6 if you had any.
And they've got like this Grateful Dead following to them, right? Where like
Yeah.
it's turns into almost like a cultist movement where
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin has never had that kind of insanity with the following. Of
I
them.
don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they have each of those bands have their own thing, right? I mean, they're both legendary bands, and it's the age-old argument of which band is better. And I don't know if you can say that one is better than the other because
You
they're
can't.
so
Pink Floyd's better.
legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them
I
are.
think Robert Plant is an exceptional vocalist, but a substandard lyricist. There are very few songs outside of some of their top ones that I'm like, man, that really spoke to me. Whereas you have entire Pink Floyd records that are from top to bottom just
Led Zeppelin 2, dude? Led Zeppelin 2? Are you fucking kidding me? That
It's
fucking
not the same
album was
level.
like the coming of age fucking album for me. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, like that. It's an amazing.
And since it was the coming
album.
of age album for Steve, Dave, you now
Yes,
have to like Led
Dave.
Zeppelin.
Hey, don't you know how important it is to Steve?
I got to plant my flag, right? I'd say John Paul Jones was a better bass player, and I would definitely take John Bonham.
John Bonham's top.
It's not fair,
he's-
John Bonham, how good he was. And he's
Yeah.
so like, as I dig into my drums more, because I'm learning drums, right? Or I'm past the
Yeah.
learning, I'm getting better at drums. Bonham, unless like you don't understand until you like are a drummer and realize how hard it is to do the things he's doing.
Yeah.
And it just blows your fucking mind.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's Mount Rushmore. He's one of the top 4 of all
Oh,
time.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. No
I,
arguments.
I will say, Dave,
Uh,
I'm in your camp now. I never would have said this 10 years ago, 20 years ago. It's all about Led Zeppelin. I probably won't listen to another Zeppelin album. I've heard them so much at this point.
Mhm.
But
That's
Floyd, I will go back to Floyd. And I'll probably continue to go back to it the older I get. It's just that mellow vibe. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like the quintessential like rock vibe album. You can just
Mhm.
put on, listen all the way through multiple albums from them. Just so good, so good.
Yeah.
the problem with Led Zeppelin is that they're overplayed on the radio.
Yeah.
That's the difference, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Floyd, yeah, they have some radio play. I mean, obviously they have some really strong radio play, right? But like I feel like Led Zeppelin's catalog has just been overplayed on the radio over and over and over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. I mean, they're one of the most iconic rock bands of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, I have that same problem with Metallica. So you can't get away from Metallica for more than an hour until it's just rammed right
yeah.
back down your
I was gonna
throat.
say the
And they were
exact
like
same
my
thing.
most,
Right.
yeah, they were my most favorite rock band growing up in the 90s. But now it's like, God, I've heard this song 40,000 times today.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, here's my question because I can't place my fourth. Mount Rushmore of drummers. I've got Bonham, obviously. I've got Buddy Rich, who, if you don't know Buddy Rich, and I got,
Phenomenal jazz player. Yeah.
yeah, just one of the. I mean, the dude could do
Outrageous.
drum rolls with like one hand. He was insane. And then I got the Rev, but I cannot find
Yeah.
where my fourth would be.
Danny Carey.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say
Here
Chad
I say
Sexton is
Chad
pretty good
Smith
for
with
me.
Chili Peppers.
He's on. Chad Smith's awesome. He's not in that same
he's
conversation.
not. Yeah, he's
though.
not on the Mount Rushmore.
You
I
don't
would
think
agree
so?
with that. He's
No,
really good, and probably should be in a metal band. But like,
that would help.
Yeah.
Parker.
I mean, that's how good he is. I mean, like, switch up the. I mean, he's making a ton of money, I'm sure, but like,
That's a
not-
topic for another podcast. Mount Rushmore
is.
drummers and bass
Yeah.
players, and
Yeah.
we'll go down the whole line.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Mount
yeah.
Rushmore, Keith Moon. I mean, come on.
Keith Moon,
Yep.
yeah, that's a good one
Rush
too.
fans
Neil
would
Peart.
say Neil Peart all day long.
Yep.
Yeah,
For sure.
that's a good
Oh,
one.
and we got to talk
Portnoy?
about
I
the
could
new
make an
Rush
argument for
drummer,
Portnoy.
Annika something. Rush is touring with a different drummer now, and it's a female, which is really cool.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sure your wife is super excited about that.
God, you know, when people hate Rush, they really hate Rush.
They do. Yeah. Oh, one more local thing before we transition to the topic of the hour.
I got
today
a couple
is
more too.
today is Courtney
Absolutely.
LaPlante's birthday.
Who's
I saw
Courtney
that read and I
LaPlante?
thought of you. Courtney LaPlante's birthday. I'm not
Who
going to
is
out
Courtney
Singer,
her.
LaPlante?
Spirit Box.
Yeah, lead singer of Spirit Box, clean and dirty vocals,
Oh.
seamlessly transitions between both. I feel like she's a vocal leader in the metalcore movement.
She is a freak
Not
of
just because
nature.
she's chick, because she's an incredible vocalist.
She is a great vocalist.
How old is she?
I just said I wasn't going to out her.
Oh, well, it's going to be on the internet.
Courtney, you can come on the podcast anytime. We're not going to out your age.
That's fine. Courtney, come on the podcast with us and tell us how old you are.
My favorite part of Spirit Box, though, is not Courtney LaPlante. It's their guitar player,
Yeah.
because he's a massive Wes Borland, guitar player of Limp Bizkit, most famously fan. And Wes Borland is a crazy guitar player, and the Spirit Box guitar player is channeling him. And it's just a lot of, I don't want to call it noise. It's musical noise. It's insane.
Actually, that whole band is kind of crazy talented. Like their drummer, looks like he's 12 years old, but he comes up with some of the craziest shit, and it just looks like it's effortless for him.
You know, it's funny you talking about Spirit Box, not Limp Bizkit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Chris, when we saw Spirit Box open for Bring Me the Horizon in Vegas 2 years ago, I remember watching the drummer and going, this guy is just running a simple beat the whole time. And then I realized that most of his beats were with his feet. Like his double bass was just going to town. And so like it looked like he was doing nothing, but he was working his ass off below the waist, which I thought was cool.
I'm sorry. That's
It's a joke
right.
there, Jason.
Woo!
Appreciate that.
This is why we're here.
I got
Parker,
a
you
couple
had
more releases in a heavy world. Do you guys ever listen to Wage War?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Heard of them.
They just dropped a new single, and it is insane. I will foreshadow a little bit with whenever I'm past that reigns to do. I guess I'm a fan now. I'll foreshadow a little bit. It's gonna be. I guess I'm a fan again because they were so good. And then they had a couple kind of downers. They were working with Jeremy from A Day to Remember, the band that teamed up with Marshmello out of nowhere to drop a club song. Yeah. So I don't know if they're still working with it, but you should play a little bit of this song if you can. It's called Song of the Swamp, and it will blow your face off.
Dude, Wage War is one of those, like, I don't want to say commercial. Like, they're like metalcore 101. Like, here's your introduction to dip your toe into metalcore, and they're so good at what they do. It's a great, I love that band.
They're good.
They haven't really ever like spoken to me. Like, they're there. I know a couple of their songs, but nothing has caught my attention. Let's see us move forward.
That had my attention.
Fuck, that would not be good to listen to
Good
while I'm
spot
driving.
to play some riffs. All right, let's see if we can catch a chorus in here. Oh, it's still going.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
That's pretty heavy for them. I didn't realize they went that heavy.
Yeah.
Their first couple albums, dude, were just smack you in the face. And then they came out and did a little bit of the, more chorusy stuff. And then this release is everything I want it to be. I'm so happy that this is what it is. I was playing it expecting some sing-song chorusy stuff, and it is back to what it was. And that makes me very happy.
Cool. That's awesome. Parker, you got some really cool news, and you personally had some big news over the past 2 weeks. Your band has been releasing some stuff. Tell us a little bit.
Yeah, we just got a new single out called The Unforgiving Truth.
Tell us about your band. Who are they? What's it called? How can we learn more?
Yeah. Pillars Band Official. That's our handle on pretty much every social media platform. I think, actually, let me rephrase that. Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, I think, are the three that we use. We're a local Chicago band, kind of that modern core vibe, kind of more genty, I guess you could say. But we're all about, like, heavy grooves. We're not trying to play the fastest. Heavy grooves is where we live at. And we just released a new song, Unforgiving Truth. Unfortunately, right now, we're only streaming on SoundCloud. We're working on getting our music out everywhere, but we're pretty excited to release this one. It's actually doing really well, this release,
Hey,
so we're pretty excited.
If we play a little, will you copyright us out?
Absolutely.
Totally copyright.
I need the money for merch. Of course not.
Well, here, let's do this. Let's play a little bit for people and see. This is outside of my wheelhouse, Parker. You are listening to some of the heaviest shit of anyone I know.
I agree.
Absolutely
Parker's deep into metal.
He's the scary guy. You don't want to be in the
How do you describe this? And, tell us a little bit about what's happening and your record that's coming out. And tell us the story about the fan who reached out, because you told me that, and that's really cool.
Yes, I will get to that. Before we play it, I'll explain kind of the concept here a little bit. We're, as we were going along here, we were kind of.
There you go. Go ahead.
This is you. This is you playing guitar,
yes,
right?
This is us. Yeah. So as we were collecting our thoughts, we were like, who should we, kind of inspire this music off of? And a bunch of different bands came to mind. And I had just gone to actually Sonic Temple this last year before we got really heavy into the music writing. And I had seen Bleed From Within. And they're a really cool, like, groovier metalcore band. They're from Ireland, of all places, and it was like one of their first times over in America. And then Era and some of those gent bands. But I'm honestly, like, I've been playing guitar, but I'm nowhere near the level of some of these crazy dudes out there these days. So I'm like, why don't we just combine the cool like aggression of metalcore and take some of the more groovier beats of some of these other like gent bands, and that's kind of where we live now. And that's kind of where the concept came up, and then we wrote a couple songs, and the album's called Crossing the Rubicon. And it's kind of just it's an album about sort of current events, more along the lines of AI and kind of just a concept of, crazy, nuclear war, all that stuff, right? Like the just kind of playing off of tension and kind of writing a story about it. But yeah, that song in particular, a fan reached out to us, and he kind of had a crazy story. He was telling us he was actually like wanting to buy our music online and download it. And of course, we don't sell it that way right now, and hopefully we will never do that. But he said he had heart failure. He has some other mental issues, and he was just looking to see if he could get a way to get a physical copy of our music. And we started talking with him, and we found out his dad had just passed away, and he's kind of like living on his own and everything. So, we don't really have merch out or anything, and so we kind of are giving him our first prints, and we're gonna cut a CD of what we have released currently right now, just so he can listen to it. Because the SoundCloud stuff, he was having trouble trying to connect to that and stuff. So we're
And
gonna give
now you
him
have
a
a
care
fan
package
for
and kind of give him some stuff. And
ever.
hopefully, we wish him and his family the best, but just kind of a touching story. And I've been in the music world, but I've never really kind of seen it hit that hard, or come that personal with it. And it's really cool, really impactful, kind of moment that we had with him.
Fuck
So
yeah,
one
dude.
one of the neat things I found about the internet, even with this podcast, I've had people reach out to us and me or us, the podcast, but I'm the one reading it and say, I'm a fan. I really like what you're doing. And it's like, wow, if I can even just touch one person, it kind of makes it all worth it, right? And
Absolutely.
I'm happy for you. That's friggin' exciting. And I
Yeah,
can't
thank
even
you.
imagine being one of
That's
these huge
awesome.
bands that are, making an impact on millions of people. I can't imagine what that feels like. Because even just, one or two people makes all the difference in the world. And it motivates you to keep creating, keep producing, keep on inventing, more music.
Absolutely. The last thing here, the funny thing is he's such an awesome dude. He sent us like a video because I think he has trouble typing, but he goes, "Man, I just want to play this loud music. Hopefully my neighbors don't get upset because they like country. But I hate country. I don't want to play country. I'm a
I can
metalhead. I love
appreciate
it."
that.
Hey, man, I listen to country a little bit here and there. I don't mind it.
It's not the genre. It just was funny that he sent us that video saying, I want to listen to metal and my neighbors can deal with it type deal. It was funny.
Yeah,
He's a
exactly. Like, I play
true
my
metalhead.
fucking music loud, and if people don't
Yeah.
like it, they can suck it.
Cool. Any other current events, gentlemen? All right, let's move on to the topic of the hour, which is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But
Oh,
before
God.
we do that, I got to piss real bad.
I get
Go
more
and fill your
beers.
beers, people. We'll come
You
right
got to
back.
leave that in the podcast. I mean, it only makes sense.
Oh wow.
Wow. Wow.
I do want to say, Reed, love your sweatshirt tonight. I need to get one of those. Way to rep. Yeah.
Thanks,
And
man.
apparently now there needs to be some Pillars merch. You got to send
Yeah.
up.
That's
I
what I
was-
was about to say.
I will
Parker's
set them
pissed.
up, y'all. Yeah, for sure. We were like on the edge of the cliff, about to click the order, and we just didn't do it. And then we got that message just the other day, and we're like, we got to get some merch, just to like, even if we're just giving it out to people, just to do that.
Yeah, and then you could go Lars Ulrich when you guys get big and then sue everybody for getting free shit. Like they did with Kill 'Em All back in the day.
Man, dude, I hate Lars for that. I hate Lars
Oh.
for the what did he kill? What was that thing he killed?
Napster.
Napster,
Yeah. Oh, the Napster stuff, dude.
douchebag, raging douchebag.
Yeah,
And he sucks at drums. Like, that's the thing, dude. If you're gonna be a dick, be good at what you do, right?
Oh my god, I know, right? Like, come on. If anyone
Did you
puts
hear
him on
that?
their Mount
No.
Rushmore of their drummers, I just think they should be booted from the podcast.
No, if you put Lars Ulrich in the conversation of the top 100, you don't know anything about music.
Oh my God.
I will say, I think he's good for Metallica, though. I don't think he's a great drummer,
agree.
obviously, but it allows the guitar to really shine. Like those riffs. I mean, sometimes you get lost when you have all the double bass and all of that.
Yeah.
It really elevates the riff, I think.
But he's always behind the beat, and it's so frustrating.
Oh man, you guys should Google like James Hetfield getting mad at Lars for being off tempo in a rehearsal, and there's hundreds of videos. It's hilarious. Like he's shouting at him.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
great.
just James Hetfield hating on Lars videos are phenomenal.
Well, what about their fucking event in Vegas? Who's going to that?
Oh,
Sphere?
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna bring it up, but yeah, it looks awesome. Looks phenomenal.
It looks really cool. My buddy that I went to the 2017 show in Chicago, and what was the other one in 2023? I think it was when we went back to Metallica. I could be misquoting that, but he was at both of those shows, and he sent me a text today. He's like, "Are we going to Vegas? Did you see this Sphere thing?" I'm like, I don't know.
I want to go. I'm a little cash strapped right now, but I want to go.
I know. Me
I went and
too.
saw U2 at the Sphere, and it was mind-blowing, life-altering, top 3 show immediately, and I don't even like U2.
I was gonna say I'm not a fan of U2, and I didn't think you were either.
I'm not. And then I
That's
went
crazy.
Eagles, man, and I'm definitely not a fan of the Eagles, and it blew my brain a second time. And so going to see music, I actually want to see Metallica at the Sphere. I feel like it's a requirement, but it's gonna be so expensive. Tickets go on sale tomorrow. I bet I end up going, but it's gonna be amazing.
Don't do
We
it,
should all go.
Jason. Don't do it.
Come on, Steve. Let's go. Come with me, man.
Guys,
Actually,
You know, Jess is
Metallica
working
is
at the
exciting,
table
but
right
when
over
Tool
here.
comes
She
to
can
the
hear what
Sphere
you're
is when
saying.
I absolutely have to go. Tool will be
man.
I'd be much more likely to go to Tool, and if I can, there's
Oh my God, if Tool did
Speaking
that.
Voice conference every year in February. So if I could wrap those two together, go to the conference, and then I get paid to be out there and paid to stay there, and then I could just go to the show, and that's on my dime. That's a little easier to swallow.
Is it wrong of me to say I've seen Metallica twice, and that's enough for me?
I guess
Well,
my
I've never
question is, you've only seen Metallica twice?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen them like 8 times
I
because
feel
they
like it's
show up.
one too many times too, actually.
Wow. Okay. I will say, James is getting older. I mean, you can definitely tell these last few years has done a number on his voice. It's not the same. They're taking breaks constantly. It is definitely different.
That's fair. I mean, I just like to bring back what Reed said. Like, I just feel like I hear those songs constantly. And like to hear them live, it didn't do anything. It didn't elevate the moment. And I guess I've always been more of a Megadeth fan than Metallica.
Yes.
So yeah. So I don't know, but I needed to hear it out loud
for a very long time.
To all of our listeners out there, Blood of the Unicorn, if you're ever in the Chicagoland area, is by far the greatest beer ever made. So
I'm drinking the same right now, and it's amazing.
I think I have
Pipeworks,
some
if
at
you
your
want to come
place,
on the
Jason.
podcast.
Yeah, if you've come to my house, I probably put a Blood of the Unicorn in you. So
I think you did.
Yeah, it's
all right,
happening.
gentlemen, let's get to the topic of the hour because we've been chatting a lot here. Let's talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominations that I believe got announced today. If it's not today, it was yesterday, but it's pretty new here.
I'm not looking forward to this.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has some controversy around it, right? Because there's a lot of musical acts, entertainment groups that get nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that I would not classify as rock and roll, right? And so, however, that's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is more about music and music that is bleeding edge rather than rock and roll. And it's almost like they should have changed this at one point. The only rule to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is you have to be be a band or an act for 25 years. That's the only rule. So that's the 25
rule,
years.
period.
And then to be inducted, the official line is they have to show musical excellence, impact, and influence. There are no restrictions on genre. And hence, because of that, you're going to see hip hop, rap, pop acts end up in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions.
And Whitney Houston.
What's that?
And Whitney Houston.
And Whitney Houston. The official position by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is, quote unquote, rock and roll is a spirit, not a genre. And that spirit includes R&B, soul, hip hop, and pop because they share the same DNA. So how do they, it's questionable, but like, we can argue about this all day, but I feel like as long as we define what it is and follow that guidance, I'm okay letting hip hop and R&B acts in. It's just, we got to know this isn't really about rock and roll anymore.
Yeah, why don't they just rename it though? I feel like there would be so much less anger if it was just the Music Hall of Fame.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
kind of agree with Reed here.
I feel like the rock and roll is a spirit thing. Well, if we get it, I'll wait. Go ahead, Jason. Carry on.
No, it's good stuff. So Jan Wenner is the founder of Rolling Stone magazine, right? He actually led this when it started in 1986, and he had a strong preference for rock acts over pop artists. So back in the day, it used to be all rock acts. Well, what happened was Jan Wenner eventually got pushed. I don't know if he got pushed out or he left or whatever. He got replaced by the head of VH1, which is John Sykes. And when John Sykes came in, he's like, you know what? I think I'm going to open this up to more than just rock and roll artists. So when that leadership change happened, that's when we saw these new acts starting to come in. So we're going to go through, let's talk a little bit about these different acts. Question might be, how did these acts get nominated in the first place? So the way the process works is there are 1,200 people. They send nomination tablets, votes, what would you call it, polls? I don't know. But they ask 1,200 people, most of them being from the music industry. A lot of them are past Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. And they are told, vote up to 5 nominees. There's no criteria except for what I just explained. Who do you think these 5 people should be? They vote for up to 5 minutes. There's no write-in candidates. So somehow they come up with a list and say, pick from this list. I don't know anything about that how about that happens. And they also do break it by genres. So there's a hip-hop genre. There's a rock pioneer. There's a progressive rock genre. So they give equal time to things, which is kind of cool. Then they have this kind of secret ballot, and they vote on it. There is a fan concept to voting on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees. So you can go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame website. You can vote for your votes based on what you want. But here's the kicker. It is kind of all bullshit. It is the fan votes. They tabulate everything that the fans do, and they give them 1 vote out of 1,200. So literally the fans all tabulate to 1 vote on top of all the 1,200 people you have. So it's just a marketing scheme. You really have no say in this. It's bullshit, which is kind of a bummer, but that's okay. In the past, the number 1 vote getter from the fan side usually ends up getting nominated. But there has been some notable changes in 2020. Dave Matthews Band was the fan vote, and they did not get a nomination. Mm-hmm. And then last year, Fish, the hippie band, got by far the fan vote, and they did not get a nomination either.
Really?
So at the end of the day, this really comes down to those 1,200 people. They ask, who do they think are the people who should be nominated? Kind of sucks, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at the list now.
No, you're not supposed to look at the list.
Shit, what?
Oh,
Don't look at the list, Steve.
I'm looking at it now.
Well, what I wanted to do was I was going to go down this list because you guys, Dave, I know you don't know the list. Steve, you weren't supposed to know the list. Parker, you don't know the list. Reed doesn't know the list. Chris looked at the list, but we're going to give him a pass. I'm going to try and describe who this artist is, and I'm going to give you guys a shot to guess who got nominated based on my description.
All right.
This is going to make you
I
so
closed the
angry.
window.
So you guys ready? I'm going to start out with an easy one. They're going to get much harder than this. Okay. So just shout them out. Okay.
You too.
The first nomination. Okay. First of all, they were nominated last year and they did not get inducted. So this is their second nomination. They're a Southern blues rock and hard rock band called a revivalist band from the 70s, playing 70s rock with the swagger of Rolling Stone and Faces, often described as the most rock and roll band of their era. Their first album came out in 1990, and I heard their brand new single on the radio last week.
Black Crows?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
That's
Black
exactly
Crows.
right. Black Crows.
Really?
Yes.
They're not in?
They're not
Right.
in. They are nominated this year.
Okay.
I
here
think
we
a
go.
very
Yeah.
worthwhile nomination, if you ask me. Great band.
Absolutely. Well, I think Reed's just angry that they're not in yet.
I
Right.
just okay. All right.
Hey, Chris
There's
Robinson's
a lot
an
of
awesome
bands that
vocal.
aren't in, Reed.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
Just
bands
wait.
that
I
are
know.
Yeah.
What's the point? It's supposed to...
All right, you
Very
guys are 1 for
exclusive.
1. This next one is going to go to a totally different direction. Okay. This person, it's a person. I'll give you that. It's a solo pop artist. Okay.
Oh.
This person was nominated in 2024, 2025, and now in 2026 again. They're one of the defining voices of 90s pop and R&B, 5-octave range and mastery of the whistle register. You know, the
Oh,
whistle
Mariah
register
Carey.
really what?
Carey.
Mariah Carey.
Very good. Mariah
Rock
Carey.
and roll, Mariah Carey. Hell no.
Again, music Hall of Fame. She's.
Music. You
I
gotta
could
think
make the
music,
argument she
Dave.
deserves to be in there.
Pop
She's
Star
one of the
Hall of Fame,
highest
sure.
selling.
Dude, the Christmas album. I mean, come on.
Right?
Right?
The Christmas
Yeah.
album right there.
I mean, right there. She wins. There she goes.
That is not in the spirit of rock and roll, if I may be so bold.
No shit.
Thank you. Appreciate your affirmation.
I think, though, that Mariah Carey is a legend. She is.
agreed.
She deserves the honor. I just don't like the rock and roll type.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean,
Again,
she
the
was in
Music Hall of
Spank
Fame
Bank
would be
for
so
a
much
long
better.
time. Yeah.
And you have to exclude country though, because they already have their own Hall of Fame. So I
Right.
feel like anything other than country Hall of Fame.
Make a pop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah. But then you can't sell tickets.
Let's go to the next one.
There's the
Okay,
rub.
next one. Let's see if we can guess it. This person, this is their first nomination. However, they are already a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for another band that they played with. Called pop rock, soft rock, or adult contemporary. As a solo artist, this artist took the progressive rock foundation of this band that's already in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and applied it to a polished, emotionally direct pop songs that dominated radio in the 80s.
Phil Collins.
Very good. You guys didn't look at the list?
No,
No.
I did not. Just
So
say, I
Phil
thought
Collins
that's-
is the correct answer. The
Yeah.
question is, what he did was mostly with Genesis, who's already in the
Yeah.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Does he
Okay.
deserve to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a solo artist? He doesn't have a lot of hits, but he is legendary.
In
His
the air
hits are
tonight,
iconic.
man. I mean, come on.
I feel like he does have a lot of hits, doesn't he? No?
I think he does.
His
Yeah.
hits are big. I mean,
Yeah, they're huge.
yeah, coming in the air
In the air
tonight.
tonight,
hits,
is
he
that
hits
him or is that
big.
Genesis? I guess
No,
I
that's
don't
him,
know.
I think.
That's him? Oh, put him in.
Yeah, it's him,
Shit.
yeah.
Thanks.
Just that song alone would put me in.
Yeah, in the air tonight. That's just
Yeah.
him. Phil
It's a
Collins.
legendary.
Yeah.
It's a legendary track right there.
Legendary.
Legendary.
In 1985 for Live Aid, he's the only artist to perform on 2 different stages. One is a solo artist, one with Genesis.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Groovy. All right, let's give you an easier one here. Well, you guys aren't having any problem with these. Oh, actually, bullshit. Let's give you a hard one.
There's some hard ones, Jason. Yeah.
All right. First
Please
time
let it be
nominated in
Technotronic. Please let it
2026.
be-
Raw blues influenced rock singer-songwriter in the tradition of Springsteen and Janis Joplin. Her guitar-driven sound and confessional lyrics were a counterpoint to the polished pop of the early 90s. She recorded in 1988, and she's been eligible since 2013. This is going to be a hard one. You guys,
Ani DeFranco?
no, but you should come to my window and tell me.
Come to my.
Melissa Etheridge.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Well
Melissa
played. Well played.
Very
Really?
good. She's also a breast cancer survivor, a Grammy winner, and an Oscar winner, which is pretty
And a
freaking
badass, by the way.
I would not dispute that. I'm good with that.
Toss her in there.
She gets in. Yep.
She also played Bill Clinton's inauguration as a queer icon.
And that was 92. When it was not very cool to be queer.
Yes. I remember that.
Yeah. Yep. That's rock and roll.
You want to go completely un-rock and roll? Let's do this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
First nomination was in 2020, Being Soul.
I think I know
This
this
person was a premier smooth soul vocalist of his era. With 11 consecutive platinum albums, he became synonymous with romantic ballads and vocal excellence. You guys are never guessing. Influencing virtually every R&B male vocalist who came after him.
Luther
He
Vandross.
recorded from 1981 through 2003. His debut was called Never Too Much, and he passed away in 2005.
Oh,
fuck.
And some people say he's also gay.
This is not a rock by any means.
80s and 90s, you said?
Yes.
Dude.
He sold over 40 million albums and won 8 Grammys, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna know.
I think
it as
Reed
soon
said
as
it
we-
earlier.
Is it Luther Vandross?
It is Luther Vandross. Nice work, Reed.
Well done, Reed.
Nice done. I know nothing about him. How do you know anything about that guy?
He's a legendary.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's one of those guys. Like, I think he was gay. I don't know if he ever came out, but I remember hearing that people said he was gay, even though he was singing all these like love songs and it's responsible for thousands and thousands upon babies of being made. But yeah, I think he also.
You're just thinking about a dude.
Yeah, dude, like he was a huge inspiration for guys like Keith Sweat and like that whole like, oh crap. I'm not prepared for this at all because I can't pull off my Luther Vandross data. You know?
Genuine article.
Okay. Here's
All
the
right,
next
Jason.
one. Let's go. This band is a classic rock heavy metal band. They were nominated in 2021, 2023, and now in 2026.
Iron Maiden.
God
Iron
damn
Maiden.
it. That's nicely done. That's exactly who it was.
Dude, they've been nominated for like a damn decade.
They
and
have been. I mean,
they've
it's,
never
it's
gotten in, and it's Iron fucking Maiden.
Yeah.
Iron fucking
Yeah.
Maiden.
Book 'em. Done.
100 million records sold by Iron Maiden.
Are you serious? That's
It's
insane.
unbelievable, dude.
And they're still playing and headlining.
Yeah.
Bruce Dickinson, the lead singer,
Yes.
and this might be part of the problem, but he is called out the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame numerous times for saying it's quote unquote an utter and complete load of bullocks.
Well,
How
You know
rock
what,
and
though?
roll is that, though?
I mean,
But wait, though, didn't Tom Morello like talk about how bullshit this all was? And then Rage finally made it in, and he's like, "I love this." Like, all right, Tom, you can't be against it and for it at the same time, bro.
but you can rage against the machine, Reed.
You can rage against the machine all night long, all night long,
God damn it.
all night long.
I hope you're getting all these songs, Jason, because it's
Oh,
in this one.
Reed has his own.
Want to get more obscure? See, we're going to about go into territory. This is Luther Vandross territory that I don't know anything about. But they're not Luther Vandross. Okay, let's try this one. Genre. First nomination ever was in 2026. Genre R&B, New Jack Swing, which I don't know what the hell that means, and pop. Formed in Boston in 1978, this band built the blueprint for modern boy band long before the term existed. The blend of vocal harmony, choreography, and individual personality shaped everything from New Kids on the Block to NSYNC to BTS. Their recording career went from 1983 to present, with their debut being Candy Girl in 1983. Dude, I don't know anything about this band.
I thought the Monkees were like the original boy band put together specifically for female eyes, kind of thing.
What is other band in there in the 90s were there besides
Give me a song
NSYNC and
track. Do they got a
Backstreet
song
Boys?
track?
I can give him a hint, Jason, if you want.
Yeah,
I already know.
Yeah.
So one of the guys went on to ton of fame in the 90s, both positive and negative.
Wham!
He
That's
great,
it.
Great guess.
Wham!
No,
That's the
no.
George Michael.
Wham! Damn it!
Good call, Reed. Carry on, Chris.
But yeah, no. The guy he wants to have it his way. He wants to have his prerogative.
That's
Bobby
my
Brown?
prerogative. Oh, that's a Britney
That's
Spears song.
my prerogative.
This
Black
isn't
Street?
enough to help me either, Chris. I know nothing about these
No,
guys.
Dave had it. Dave knows the guy, but do you know the
Yeah.
band that he was in?
Who's the guy that Dave?
Who's the guy?
Bobby Brown?
Bobby Brown. Yeah.
What's in that band? It actually, my notes here mention members went on to individual stardom. Oh, I didn't notice it. Bobby Brown, Johnny Gill, Belle Biv DeVoe was in
Yep.
this band.
Yep.
I'm gonna hear it and I'm gonna go, yep.
It was like the biggest super group of all the boy bands. I mean, like
Yeah,
they went on to
like,
tons of acclaim.
Before boy bands were a thing.
I can't
Clint,
think of
give
the
it
name
to
of
us.
New Edition.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I don't know anything about that. We got put them
Was
on
it-
the playlist. I'm going to rock out to New Edition.
That is the
Wasn't
first
New
time I've heard
Edition
of that band name.
inspired
Baby
by Luther
Girl.
Vandross?
Mr.
know.
Telephone Man.
What you just said.
Parker, you're too young.
Wasn't New Edition
kidding.
inspired by Luther Vandross? Seriously though, like wasn't Luther Vandross one of their inspirations?
Yeah.
I
No
mean,
idea.
They
it's
got nominated in
soulful.
the same year.
Yeah, I think you make that argument.
My knowledge of New Edition has already been.
That's it.
I've
You're at
already
the
hit
end of
my
it?
limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
That's about all I
Guys,
know
we
too,
got
Dave.
The band's left. We're going to keep
Well
going
done.
here.
That was well
Here's
done.
one you will know, and this is not rock and roll. Okay. First time being nominated, Latin pop and rock music. Oh, no, world music. A Colombian artist who spent 35 years shape-shifting Latin pop, rock, Middle Eastern influences, and global pop. Her ability to culture language is arguably the most significant achievement. She started in 91 with her debut Magia, and she's been eligible since 2016.
Shakira. Is it Shakira?
Shakira!
Yeah.
Yes, her hips don't lie.
Her hips should
My
be in
daughter
the Hall of
loves
Fame.
Shakira, so she deserves that nomination. Cool. All right. This one, I saw this artist when I went to Vegas about 2 years ago. They were not at the Sphere. This is their second nomination in 2026 after 2025. New wave punk and hard rock. I struggle with that punk definition. This artist emerged from British punk scene with Generation X before going solo and blending punk attitude with arena-ready hard rock and new wave synths. It's a good description of this, actually. He defined 80s rock aesthetic, 1977 all the way to current, and he's been eligible since 2003. A genuine rock and roll figure, blending R&B and pop and rock and roll.
Fuck.
He's in an Adam Sandler movie. How's that for a hint? It's not Bad Bunny.
God,
It's just a
Martin?
dude.
Pass.
You might say he sees eyes without a face.
You might say that, but I don't say that.
He likes the Moni Moni.
Rock the Cradle.
Billy Idol?
Billy Idol. That's the right answer.
Billy Idol's not in the Hall of Fame.
How is
He should be though, because he's a fucking legend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
he
mean,
seems
you
very
talk about
rock and roll.
like transformative
bullshit.
to a music scene.
He personifies rock and roll.
Yes.
Like that
Bizarre.
snarl.
Like there's-
Fuck pissing
Sting.
me off. Fuck.
That's a good one. Billy Idol's got my vote. And the fact that he was nominated last year and didn't get in, he belongs to get in this year.
He does. He belongs in the Hall of Fame without a doubt.
What band was he in before he went solo?
In sync.
I'm not sure he was in a band.
New
Yeah, he
Edition.
was. Yeah, he was in a
New
band.
Edition. Was he in a band?
Yeah, he
I thought you
was.
said that.
I don't know the name, but
He was the bass player.
Got tired of just talking to dudes at the end of the show. Screw this, I'm a front man, doing my own thing.
He was in a band called Generation X, a punk rock band in London, 1976, as the lead vocalist. They disbanded in 1981, which is when he went solo.
And that worked out all right for him.
Yeah, it did.
yeah.
New York Dolls get in yet?
No. Okay. Next one, another band I know nothing about, but I know they're a very, very, very impactful band to the scene. They've been nominated 2023, 2025, and 2026. The genre is post-punk, synth pop, and dance rock. They pioneered the dark, atmospheric post-punk sound of the late 70s. After the Ian Curtis, who is a member of the band, his death, the remaining members became a different band, and they're actually inducting both these bands, the original band and this new band together, and helped invent the electronic dance rock hybrid that shaped everything from The Cure to modern indie. And now The Cure is one of my least favorite bands. I should put that in my bio on the website.
That's a mistake.
I'm not expecting you guys to know this synthwave stuff. Any idea? Any guesses?
Duran.
Eskimo Callboy.
Joy Division, which turned into New Order. Again, I don't know.
I would have gotten that.
Okay.
Eskimo called.
Okay, here's an easy one for you. Chris, you better get this one. Okay? This band's been nominated for the past 3 years, and they keep getting snubbed. Okay? Defining band of the 90s, Britpop, massive anthemic guitars, working class swagger, and one of the biggest rock bands in British history. Some may say they're bigger than the Beatles.
Some may
That's
say
not Spears. The lead singer said he's bigger than the Beatles.
Oasis.
No, they don't. No.
Oh, really?
No.
Chris, tell us about your trip.
Yes.
You went to England to go see the Oasis show, didn't you? Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so my wife as a kid, that was her band. She listened to them all the time, knew all the words, all that stuff. So she always said, "Hey, if they ever get back together, we're gonna go see them, and we're gonna see them in England." And I said, "Okay, like great, yeah, no problem." Been saying this charade for like 20 years, never thought it would actually happen, and lo and behold, it did happen. So I had to not only pony up for the tickets, I had to actually get tickets. Like getting the tickets, I mean, I didn't realize how hard it would be. Got super lucky. I was online for probably 2 hours trying to get tickets. Yeah, we got them, and it was phenomenal show. The crowd was just crazy. I mean, it was like you were going to like, I was gonna say a funeral for someone that like everyone loves, but I don't know if that's the right thing. It was this really weird vibe. I mean, everyone walking in after the show. I mean, everyone singing songs. And if you've never been to England and seen a band or gone to a sporting event, like nobody sings like the English people. I mean, they will sing all day long if they've had a couple beers in them. And it was just, I mean, Liam didn't even need to sing. The crowd was singing every single note of every single song. It was crazy.
Those are
And
the
we were
best
right there in the
shows.
front, so it was awesome.
Wow.
All right, we got 5 artists left. Let's get through these, and a lot of them are not rock. So let's go non-rock. Okay. Next one, 2026 first nomination. Someone's sharing something.
Dave,
What's going on here?
were they nominated?
Did they get nominated finally?
No, it's not Technotronic, dude.
All right, never
CNC
mind then.
Music Factory, baby.
Never mind then. No, that was
Yeah.
Technotronic, Steve.
It was Technotronic, though.
What?
Yeah, Pump Up the
I just
Jam is
totally threw you
Technotronic.
off.
Reed's taking over the podcast. Next artist, 2026 first nomination, R&B, hip hop, neo soul. I don't know what that means. This person sits at a rare intersection of hip hop, soul, and reggae. Her solo album essentially invented neo soul as a genre and remains one of the most critically revered records ever made. 1993, she played with a band, and in 1998, she went solo.
Lauren
The
Hill.
biggest shoo-in for a nomination, according to the research I did, this is the person that is like a shoo-in.
Erica Baidu.
Close.
Lauren Hill.
Lauren Hill is the correct answer.
I said that first.
I didn't hear it.
No, you didn't. This is all recorded, people.
True.
It
I said
doesn't mean
Lauryn
that
Hill,
Jason doesn't hear it though.
and then nobody said anything, so I want Erica Baidu.
That was the only name that I saw on the headline of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees. It was like Lauryn Hill and a bunch of other things. Like, oh, okay.
Lauryn Hill, talk about difficult to work with.
I've heard that.
Does she have a reputation?
Yes.
Man, brutal.
Yeah.
By the way, Erica, you can come on the podcast. We can talk about it.
Anytime. But we're talking about Lauryn Hill.
I don't.
Oh, well, yeah, her too.
Might have to
Her
wait for a
too.
while.
That's fine, yeah. Both of them.
Did you know she was the first hip hop album to win a Grammy for Album of the Year?
Really?
I believe
Wow.
In
it.
1999.
Refugees or solo?
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. It was her solo album.
That's one of my wife's favorite records.
Yeah,
Really?
she
I've
like
never listened.
swept the awards that year. It was insane.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That
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 is,
thing's a
it's pretty
that thing's a
groundbreaking.
banger. Yeah.
Cool. All
Who's
right.
next?
This is the last rock band on the list, and we got 4 left. This is one of my personal favorite bands. They're not absolutely a rock band, but they are not like a hard rock metal band. 2026 first nomination. New wave post-punk rock. Post-punk, that's a little questionable to me. An Australian band who fused rock, funk, and new wave into a sleek, danceable sound that ruled late 80s arenas globally.
So not the architect.
I'm not going to tell you the lead singer's name because it'll give it away. The lead singer's charisma made them one of the era's defining live acts. They recorded from 1980 through 1997.
This is a Depeche
Tears
Mode.
for Fears.
Close.
Hmm.
Yeah, really close, guys.
The lead singer really liked pleasuring himself a little too much.
In Excess.
And In Excess is the right answer.
Mhm.
You want to finish
Great
that
Have you
reference,
seen
Jason?
kind of listen to In Excess? It is really good stuff.
Yeah,
Their
I
live album is amazing.
actually,
I would like to hear the rest of that story, Jason.
Well, no, the lead singer, Michael Hutchins, like he was, how do I say this in a neutral way? He was masturbating and he put a belt around his neck and he didn't live to see the next 15 minutes. Let's just put it that way, unfortunately.
he
And it's really,
asphyxiated himself
he asphyxiated himself,
Yeah.
while
pleasuring himself.
masturbating.
Yes.
I think that's called
What a way to go.
autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yes.
Exactly what Chris just said.
Good
Great
job,
job.
Chris.
Is that right,
Big
Dave?
brain on
Did
Chris.
I get that right?
That is 100% right
Okay.
on the
You did.
nose.
It's you're well read, Chris. The next one I know nothing about, zero about. Like, this is the first I've heard of this artist, but I know nothing about them. They were nominated in 2024 and nominated in 2026. Genre: sophistopop.
No,
Sophistopop.
that's not a thing.
Soul jazz and quiet storm R&B. This person occupies a genre almost entirely of her own creation, a cool jazz-inflected cinematic form of soul that defies easy categorization. Her influences ranges from artists from Drake to Adele to Frank Ocean. Yeah, you niggas are not going to guess this.
I got it. Sleep
Do
Token.
it. Not. And Sleep Token is the right answer.
Man, that's
They've
funny.
been so big that they don't have to do the 25-year thing. They can just get in right now. They fast-tracked it.
The artist is Sade.
Sade.
I thought it
Sade.
was Sade or
Sade.
Sade, but it's pronounced Sade.
You had a 50-50 shot and you blew it.
Come on, Jason.
What
Do
did I
some
do?
research.
Sade. Come on. man.
Sade? It's Sade, not Sade.
Yeah.
Not
I promise
Shady.
you it's Sade.
He's
Sade.
French.
Okay, well, you guys
French.
clearly know more about Sade than I do.
You
What
need
is
to listen to more music, Jason.
I know.
I do.
Yeah. Smooth operator by your side.
right.
Come on,
Mhm.
Jason.
Smooth Operator? That shot. Okay, I know that
Smooth
song.
Operator.
Okay.
There we go.
That's a-
See, you
that's a
know,
jam.
Sade, Jason. Come on.
I knew
That's
Sade.
going to the
I
podcast
pronounced
tonight.
it Sade, so cool. I actually Googled how to pronounce it, and I came up with Sade, and God damn it.
Unbelievable.
Soft age.
Unbelievable.
Soft age.
You're getting a
You
cease and
Googled how
desist
to
from
pronounce
Shady's
it?
records over there.
All right, let's keep
4
going.
years deep is podcast gold.
It's awesome.
Next one. I've seen this artist twice live. Once at Wrigley Field. One of my wife's favorite bands, artists. Pop punk, really? Pop punk, pop, and arena rock. I don't call this rock at all. This is straight up pop.
Wait, you saw this
This
with
person
your
broke
wife
the
and your
mold of
daughter?
early 2000s pop.
Oh, I
Started
know,
by
it's pink.
fusing R&B.
It's pink.
It's
It's
pink.
pink. That was
Yeah.
too easy. Hey, whatever, dude. She is a
She was
badass.
fun.
Yep, I'd put her in
Throw
the Rock and
her
Roll
in.
Hall of Fame. She
You
is.
toss her into the hall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
She was in
anybody
the
in the
news
Rock and
today.
Roll Hall of Fame has to have some rebelliousness to them. They push back
Yes.
against the norms, and Pink totally does that.
Yep. 100%.
And that's why she's classified as a little bit of punk, right?
Yeah,
You're
that's
probably
fine.
right.
That's fair.
Yes.
Look at her
Mhm.
hair.
That
I
is
like
that
that.
is fair, and she writes all her own tunes. She does
Yeah,
not use
right.
an artist or a songwriter. She writes it all herself, which gives me immense respect for Pink.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, she's going on the playlist this week.
Mm-hmm. You out, Reed?
Yeah, I gotta
Later.
go, guys.
Reed's got to go. See you, Reed. Don't do that shit.
Pump up the jams.
Up the
Reed, we got
jam.
2 more. You can't stay around for 2 more.
I'm leaving in exactly 30 seconds. Go.
This
Hit
one's
me.
made for you. Okay, huh? First nomination. I saw him at Ride Fest a couple of years ago. Hip hop, hardcore rap. This
Oh, I
band
know this
essentially
one.
rewrote hip hop's rule book with their 1993 debut. A sprawling
Hill?
collective of MCs, each with distinct styles. They
Mhm.
combine
Wu-Tang
New
Clan?
York-
Yeah.
On it.
Wu-Tang for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, that
Wu-Tang
guy
Clan.
just
Yeah,
died, man.
You
That's
said
so
that they,
sad.
they
One of the
got
Wu-Tang
Riot
guys just
as a
died.
rapper. That's got to be the only people that have ever been to Riot Fest as a rapper.
Wu-Tang
Yeah.
Clan ain't nothing to fuck with, man.
Ain't nothing to fuck with.
Oh,
Who just
you
died?
wrote the last one. I left this one because this is probably my favorite artist on the list. This is an artist that was introduced to me through my old guitar teacher 10 years ago, who is like, this is an album that inspired me more than anything. This artist is the first time they've been nominated. They only have 1 album.
What?
How is that? You can't be
But they've been together
nominated
for
with-
25 years. How is that possible?
It's a solo artist. This
All right.
person is a genre-defying singer, blending rock, jazz, classical, and soul. The range and emotional intensity placed him in a category entirely his own. He released a live album and 1 album called Grace. And if you have never listened to Grace, his cover of Hallelujah gives you all the feels. It's amazing. Anyone know this band? Dave, I'm expecting you to know because he's a kind of a rock god here.
I feel like I should know this, but it's not coming to me.
He
Wait,
released 1 album.
are
in
you being serious?
1997.
Chris, you don't have to raise your hand, dude. Just blurt it out. What the
He
fuck?
died at age 30, and he left a posthumous 2nd album that he never finished. Nobody?
You guys don't
No
know this one?
idea. No,
I'll know it when I hear it, but I can't think of it. I'm not thinking of the right name right now.
I'm not gonna know it when I hear it.
Chris, give it to us.
Jeff Buckley.
That is correct.
I
Jeff
do
Buckley.
know Jeff Buckley.
Yeah.
He's
So for
dead?
everyone listening to this podcast, your homework is to go listen to the Jeff Buckley album. I guarantee you it's one of the best albums you've ever heard. Just the wrong. I remember falling asleep at night listening to this album. We went on a train trip with your family where we went from Chicago to Pennsylvania on a train. And you yacked in the toilet the whole night because we drank the train out of booze.
Yes, we did.
And I distinctly remember, because Reed's my brother-in-law, I distinctly remember putting on my headphones and listening to that Jeff Buckley album while you were puking in the
I ain't
toilet.
While
beer.
I was puking,
Give me a beer, please.
it's amazing. That's amazing.
I need
Now,
more.
Jason,
guys.
I will say, as another big fan of Jeff Buckley, he does have a 2nd album that technically wasn't finished. I think there's like, so it's a 2-disc album. One of the discs was essentially finished. I mean, it was close enough where they could actually put proper songs on the album. And then the second was, I think it was mostly finished, but I think Chris Cornell
Thank
had
you.
some say in like the mixing, in the composition, and kind of sorting out the verses and the choruses and when they're going to be. But anyhow, I actually like that album a little more than I like the first album.
No
believe it or
kidding.
not.
I've never listened to
So,
that album.
yeah, it's really good. Yeah, definitely check it out.
the album
That version of
Grace?
Hallelujah he has on the first album is incredible to me. Just it blows my brain whenever I hear it.
Yeah, no, it's great song. I will say though, I almost hate that people discovered that song because now it's almost everywhere. I mean, you see it in like kids movies. Everyone on American Idol does it. It's I don't know. I almost feel like a gatekeeper saying this, but it was cool when you were the only one that knew about it in the
When
90s
we
and
knew
early
about it, not
2000s.
everyone else did. Yeah.
Yes.
Is Grace the name of the record?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Check
I feel
That
like
for
we
me
gotta
is
add
like a shoe-in.
every person that we talked about on the playlist today, and the playlist is going to be like enormous this week, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited to listen to this Jeff Buckley Grace. I haven't listened to it, so I'm excited.
You're going to be blown away by it. I guarantee it. Cool.
I'm excited for that.
Well, guys, we were going to do I guess I'm a fan now, but we're way over our time limit.
We'll
So,
save it for
Dave,
next
we're
time.
going to have you wait for next week to do that. And we're going to call the podcast at this point because we've gone over a lot of time. Cheers,
Awesome night,
everybody.
guys.
Have a great week. And next week, Our Lady Peace and Bad Omens is coming to Chicago. And I'm hoping to go to both of them. So I'll report back.
Thanks again for checking out Rock Fan Radio. We appreciate the support. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a 5-star review on your podcast platform and sign up for updates at www.rockfanradio.com. Until the next episode drops, enjoy this playlist of related tunes, and we'll see you on the concert floor.